This is the pilot for Mansplanations, a podcast that is going to be streamed to the YouTube channel that shares the same name, Mansplanations. I am your host, Andrew. To my left, I have Myles. And we got Loren, or Lo, or DJ Loren, or you can plug whatever business you want to in this space, so it's all good. Mansplanations is about men getting together and talking. Whether we're talking shit about each other and the goofy colors that my friends wear, or whether we're talking about feelings, whether we're talking about being a dad, being a homeowner, being a husband, being a man. We're going to talk a lot about sports because
tired.
What?
We're being tired.
Or being tired because I'm kind of tired right now.
I've been tired for like 3.5 years.
Yeah. 5 for me.
Yeah.
Longer for him. You got a teenager, so it's going to be less tiring right now.
Yeah.
No? I don't know. But we're just going to talk shit. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about sports, music, popular culture. We're going to stay away from politics because there's enough of that on your media channels. We're going to talk about sports, but not like Stephen A. Smith, not like Skip Bayless. I almost butchered his name. Not like Shannon Sharp, because I'm not going to go live with the phone in my pocket while I'm getting freaky. Unless you guys want to. Shout out in the comments if you want to. Maybe I will.
I don't think we want to see that or hear that or do that.
Oh, man.
Go live while you're
Can we,
freaky?
can we just go?
You want to go?
Holy crap.
All right, so episode 1, the pilot. I got 2 of my best friends, my brothers, childhood best friends. We grew up together. Our kids know each other. It's a wonderful thing to have everybody together and still have 7 years of friendship. So the episode 1 is to bring everybody together. And we have 5 burning, hot, scalding water NFL takes.
Yes.
Yeah, drink the water because you're going to need it. You're thirsty with that shirt on. So hot takes from the NFL week 1. And then we all have hot takes, but we did not share them with each other. So we're probably going to just bounce off a little bit and just make it funny. Except for Myles, he actually doesn't have hot takes. He's just here because we need a token black guy.
Also, so he doesn't get fined.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah. So, you guys mind if I start?
I would love it.
Man,
if
you
would
haven't
start.
shut up since.
But
so go
I
ahead.
am glad to know, since you've been swearing, that this is
I know.
open.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
This will get
in the
taken
bio,
down.
in the
Yeah.
bio of the Mansplanations
Yes.
channel, it did say star explicit content
Yes.
ahead. So I do apologize for my potty mouth. Just don't watch this in front of your kids. Or if you raise your kids with swearing, then great. I need to fix that too. That's another episode for another day. 1. So a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I thought that Patrick Mahomes' revenge season, bro. I thought it was going to be MVP season, and then I watched him play.
Yep.
Justin Herbert, obviously they don't play each other.
Yeah.
But, dude, Justin Herbert's the MVP this year.
Oh, no.
Justin Herbert's the MVP this year.
MVP.
MVP.
Is that your first take?
That's my first take. Yeah, Justin Herbert is the MVP.
So we're going MVP that talks then.
He
Yeah.
did say at the beginning that these were hot.
They're hot.
takes.
They're
They're
hot.
That
So,
is a hot take.
We
A
were
hot
gonna try to
dookie.
we were gonna try to record before week 1 happened, so it'd be
Yeah.
like preseason hot takes, and I was gonna go on the record saying Patrick Mahomes' revenge tour. This is it. He's mad. He lost in an embarrassing fashion. But watching week 1, he didn't play bad.
No,
But
no.
I just think what Justin Herbert was able to do, everybody talked about how all they're going to do is run the ball.
Yeah.
Bro, he was lights out. And it's a hot take. I think the AFC is loaded with good quarterback play. Lamar, Josh, Joe Burrow, and then obviously Patrick Mahomes. And
How did Joe Burrow do week 1?
well, the
I
Bengals
did
always
it,
suck.
yeah.
Do the Bengals always suck? Week 1 and 2?
Hey, didn't they get a win?
Yes. Which
They don't.
By the way, shout out
Which
my
they
DraftKings.
don't
I
ever
cashed the
do.
money line. Cash the money line.
They don't ever
No.
win week
No,
1.
but I
so-
just thought it.
But
thought it
you
was gonna
are
happen.
correct. He
Yeah.
did not look great.
Not look good.
But I just think that with the quarterback depth, Justin Herbert's forgotten about, and they're in the same division.
Fair.
And MVP to the
No,
moon. MVP.
I agree. I agree with you.
I like Justin Herbert, and I drafted him on one of my fantasy teams this year, and he went off week 1. I appreciated the dub off of him. So
I tried to make my takes not fantasy related
I
because
get
that's a whole
that.
separate thing.
I get that.
But yeah, so Justin Herbert MVP. That's mine.
All right.
Obviously, you disagreed. Do you have one?
I think it's too early to tell. Week 1.
Well, that's really
obviously.
safe. That's really safe.
Yeah, I mean that is a safe bet. I'm gonna go number 10, J Love,
Oh,
my
yeah,
boy,
you're a homer. Oh,
tearing y'all up,
You're a homer. Tearing who up?
tearing y'all up, every single one of you. I
okay.
promise you, all you haters.
Okay. I want to pause the video if we could,
No,
but
no
we're
pause.
not. This man was just crying a day ago that we don't have any wide receivers, and a week ago we don't have any
Correct.
wide receivers.
Thank you.
And a month ago we don't have any wide receivers.
Thank you.
And a year ago we don't have any wide
Thank
receivers.
you.
Bro,
Keep going. How many more years did I say that?
At least since
Yep.
Devontae left.
So let that be clear. Number 10 is making these guys look beautiful,
I guess,
by the
I
way.
guess I just fed it.
Thank
You're
you.
right, you're right.
And
You're
Tucker Craft's a problem.
Ooh. Oh, wrong.
He's a non-Hawkeye tight end. That's a problem.
He is, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy has 4 incompletions. Come on, man.
How do you know that stat? I don't even know that stat, and I'm a nerd.
Come on. With
Bro.
pressure. With pressure.
Against the Commanders?
Against the command the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
With pressure,
Yeah.
4 incompletions.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Commanders, they got a little bit.
Okay,
better
but the
defense.
Lions-
But the Lions' defense is ass.
What about racist
they-
boy Hawkinson?
They also
What?
lost.
What about Hawkinson? Is he good?
He plays offense. I said defense.
Or not Hawkinson, sorry.
Anzalone?
No, the white boy from Michigan.
Oh, Aiden Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, sorry, not Hawkinson.
Okay,
Hutchinson,
they got
my
one.
boy.
They got one player.
Well, I forgot.
They got one player. I don't know.
The other racist white boy. My bad.
Hey man, to my followers and viewers and subscribers right now, there's none. But I'm not racist. There's a black.
No,
person
not
next-
you. Not
Oh,
you.
Well,
I'm
you
talking-
pointed at me.
No,
so
no, I'm talking about the
I just
Joey
don't want to get
Bosa.
canceled when we're 7 minutes into the pod.
Bosa, my man. Not
All right.
racist, man.
All right.
Who's yours?
That's not
Okay,
hot. That was cool.
hey, I do have a hot take MVP on here, and since you
Yeah?
guys started with that,
Okay.
I'll go with mine as well. It's a hot take. I have Baker Mayfield as the MVP,
Shit.
and I
At least
hey,
I said somebody talented.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
time out.
just saying. I'm just saying. And the only reason, hey, hear me out. The only reason, hear me out. They've got a really, really good backfield
Mhm.
that they can rely on, depend on, good out of the backfield as far as catching the pass and running the ball, obviously. But with Emeka Egbuka coming into his own week one,
Told
really
y'all.
showed me something that, even without Chris Godwin, we know that Mike Evans is there. He's been, there forever.
Mhm.
Good wide receiver one, but think about it, what they're doing without Godwin. And when Godwin gets back, I just think he has 3 really, really good targets to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
And safety blanket Kate Otten, tight end.
Yeah.
He had a really, really good year last year. I know quarterback is usually the position that wins MVP, and this is a definite hot take. I'm not saying that I necessarily believe this, but if it's kind of my wild card, I think Baker could win the MVP. You guys
I think
disagree.
two things.
Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with his take. You can go.
Oh,
But two things. One, he's getting ready for an FS1 career. And 2, he was just checking the stats to try to prove him wrong. So that I have nothing about that. That's a hot take. Good for you. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents.
I'm telling you right now, if someone puts $5 on Baker Mayfield to win MVP, you will win $1 million because I will be shocked if
those
he wins.
those aren't the odds. He's got to have.
I know it's not the odds, but you are right. He does have weapons,
Mm-hmm.
but I watched that game. They should have tied. They should have gone into OT. To be
Mhm.
honest, Falcons blew that game. Now again, it's offense, defense. I'm talking about the full game.
Right.
Baker still threw. I just looked. It was like 168. Nothing special, but 3 tuds.
No.
Yeah.
Is always good.
But I
to
feel
do.
like that take might have been like boiling since like the preseason too.
Well,
He might have been maybe thinking about
I
it.
know
Dude.
we've been talking about hot takes, and this is post week 1 and into
Mhm.
week 2 now, but the
Yeah,
last
we
time-
started off week 2 with
yeah.
it.
The last time I edited this, you
Yeah.
guys can look at my screen, was August 6th is
Oh,
when
yeah.
I made this list.
Yeah, I
and
just
I
edit-
haven't changed
I
it.
just edited mine before y'all got here.
So I'm just telling you, mine are before
Hey,
we
I
saw
appreciate
anything.
that. I
hot
appreciate that.
takes.
You want to go again?
So,
you want to get
yeah.
another one?
Okay.
Can you get your second hot take? 'Cause
Okay.
I want this. Yeah, that's
All right, here we go. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I did this before
Okay,
the season
that's fair.
started.
That's fair.
I realize they are now 0-1. I didn't get to see much of the game. One of the reasons though that I picked them to make the playoffs, guys, is because they have the 3rd easiest schedule
I was just gonna.
Yeah.
in the
look at that,
NFL
yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Their division,
You
yes,
can get it as a wild card.
yeah, their division, with the Bills,
Yeah.
is going to be tough. The
Yeah.
Jets, they're not. I mean, Justin Fields and their offense looked really,
all right.
really good.
Yeah.
Calm down.
The Dolphins, though,
No.
they
No.
are going to
We'll
struggle this
save
year.
the Dolphins. I
Yeah.
got you on the
Dolphins
Dolphins.
can't
So-
even beat girls, so
Yeah.
come on now. Let's
Save
just
the
be
Dolphins.
real.
I got
Perfect.
you on the Dolphins coming up.
I've got the New England Patriots making the playoffs this year. That's my number 2 hot take.
I'm sorry about my cough. Yeah, it's bad. It's day 13 for me. I can't shake it. Might have had the vid. I don't know. But yeah, you go ahead. You got one.
Yeah, I don't. The hard part with that division, you've got the Bills, right?
Yeah.
The Jets did look good.
They looked good.
They're playing with a little bit new money, obviously young money. Again,
Shout out to Weezy.
he's
Good
not.
money.
Fields is not the greatest QB, but he adds a different factor for him. They don't have to have a
Another
strong
element.
line,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They didn't have a
No.
strong line with Rodgers.
No.
Even when he got hurt.
And their
week one.
defense was supposed to be good on paper, but so were the Steelers, and that game was just.
It was
So
just
that was a shootout.
It
If
was a
there was
shootout,
any
yeah.
game out of
No
week
one
one-
predicted the
No, but
shootout.
if there
That
was
was
any
a
game
fun
out of
game.
week one that I threw out, it was
Yeah.
probably that game because it was just so weird. Like you have a great defense on each side, and it was like 40-something a piece, right, or 30-something a piece. It like the kicking game came down, and Chris Boswell. We could talk about this another time. He might be the greatest kicker of all time.
Well, he ruined one of your fantasy seasons a few years ago.
we don't need to
didn't
talk about that.
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, when
and
you
we don't need to
finished
talk
that.
about your wife beating me either. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
physically and in fantasy.
no, she's not a beater. She's not a
No.
no. She didn't catch a charge. Why do you keep doing that?
I just throwing that out.
Like
there.
I gotta keep like the safety of our mansplanation's name and the trademark that we haven't applied for yet, but we will.
Take it down.
Like yeah, man, come on. Do you have a take?
No. I was.
Oh, you just
answering off his
reacted?
take. I was asking, are you gonna talk on his take or did you not?
No, not. I was like I threw out
My take was
a lot of the AFC East, so I don't really. I could see the Patriots making the playoffs, but at the same time, I just think it's a hot take. But the AFC's
So
too
That's
deep.
what we're here to do.
But the AFC's too deep for me.
So right now,
It
Lowe
is.
has $10 to earn $2 million right
and if
now.
if they
Hey,
don't
parlay
work
it.
out and
Parlay
you
it.
do it, Myles will pay you $10.
I'm telling you right now, if you bet that, you're going to win big.
parlay it together.
But at the same time, with the Patriots, man, they always squeak in to find something. And
well,
the Dolphins,
except for the
and
last
the
couple years.
Jets, the last couple years,
Yeah.
correct. But the Dolphins, the Jets, they always usually shoot themselves in the foot
Yeah.
every
It's
single
that-
time.
I
division
just
does
I
that.
just thought Mike Vrabel coming home,
Mhm.
Yes.
you know, we're wearing the red, white, and blue again,
Yes.
and I just
Very
I
I
always
do
I
like
always,
Drake May.
Well,
I
I
do
do
like Drake
too, and he's got a few weapons and some good rookies. But I always when I think of Mike Vrabel, I think of defense. And
Yeah.
I think they're gonna
I
have a
think-
good defense, and then and you know the AFC, the division that they're specifically in with a couple teams that could possibly struggle.
Yeah.
I think they could find a way to
And that's-
slip into the playoffs.
Do you
That's a good
think
point.
with the past Patriots, you think defense as well, even though they had Tom
Right.
Brady, Gronk,
Well,
Randy Moss, and all that,
I-
but they still, the Super Bowl teams that they won,
They
with,
had
good
they
defense.
had good
They had
Specifically early.
defense. And Vinatieri,
Yeah.
but
We don't. Yeah, that's okay. I don't like that guy. He beat us in the Super Bowl. So.
His right leg is
Yeah.
done a lot.
Yeah. But the other thing with the Patriots is like, there's some excitement, but and I get where you said that, right? August, preseason, and I that is a hot take. But after watching Week 1, I don't know. I thought Stephon Diggs was getting some Cardi B ass this offseason.
Yes.
So I thought
he
maybe
was.
he would have balled out, even though he's off
Right.
ACL.
weren't they working out? Oh, no, never mind.
No,
There
Well, I
were-
mean they were working out.
There were, I believe,
Yeah.
there were 16. I believe there were 6 teams that made the playoffs last year after losing Week 1.
Yeah.
So going 0-1.
What's
you
the
can
stat?
still
It's
make
like
it.
every season there's like 4 or 5 teams that make the playoffs that didn't before.
Yes.
So I mean you could. I have a playoff take on another non-playoff
There-
team too.
There were 3 teams last year that made the playoffs that started 0-2 as well. So keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
So Lowe went with his second
Yeah.
hot take. You go with yours.
You don't have one?
No, I told you I don't write anything down.
Oh,
I'm
okay, you're
going,
just off the dome.
I'm rebutting.
Hot
This
take.
is
Myles doesn't
2007
have hot
Rap
takes.
City.
Yeah.
BET
Yes.
Rap City is just off the dome.
106 and Park.
Well, since we're going to talk about sleepers and
Let's do it.
playoffs, the Jacksonville Jaguars
Mm.
will be my sleeper pick to make it to the Super Bowl. AFC Super Bowl, or at least be in the AFC Championship game. But and it's hot, week
That
1
is a
hot take,
hot-
right? So
That's
here's
a hot ass
Hot.
take.
here's my thing
Hot.
about the Jags.
That is
So Trevor Lawrence
Wow.
came out.
Okay, yep, I want to hear this.
Trevor Lawrence came out, and everybody's talking about generational talent. Haven't seen somebody like that since Peyton Manning. I'd be careful with the generational talent because ESPN is blowing up about who is and who isn't. But we are not ESPN affiliated. Shout out Disney. I think with Trevor Lawrence, he's got to do it. He's got the most offensive head coach he's had.
No. Let me tell you what Trevor Lawrence has. He has the best jawline in the NFL. He's got long, wavy locks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And if Travis
Sunshine.
Etienne can run for 143 yards
Yeah.
behind him every single
Yeah,
game,
facts.
you might have it.
I
But
think
other than that,
Brian Thomas Jr.
keep
is
going.
great.
All right, BTJ.
I think I really think they'll figure out the snap share for Travis Hunter but he's a unicorn. Won me money winning the Heisman, right?
Okay.
And then the defense is hit or miss, but their division is also god awful. I know that people have this like affinity for C.J. Stroud and the Texans.
Yep.
I just don't see it, right?
Okay.
I think Deshaun Watson and the Texans were better than what C.J. Stroud and the Texans are,
Oh.
and they didn't go anywhere. I just don't. I don't see their. I mean, we saw it against the Rams pass rush in Week 1. Their offensive line is butt. Their wide receiver room is riddled with injuries. I mean, Tank Dell's going to miss all season. So like you have a bunch of Cyclones playing receiver for them. I mean, it's no slight on little brother who just put an ass beating on us. But
What they went by 3? Do I gotta get my?
It was
money?
it's 3 out of 4.
It was a true.
But that's another pot.
Yeah.
But like the Texans, no. The Colts, no. This is what 10 straight seasons they're starting somebody different at quarterback in Week 1. Like, get out of here with that, right? Andrew Luck's gone. Chuck Pagano's gone. It's done. It's cooked for the Colts. They'll never win again. And then who else in the Titans? I love Cam Ward. I love him. I think he's very, very underrated. Nobody talks about him.
Team just has a long.
But they're
way to
bad,
go.
and so their
A long
division
way
can
to
be
go.
stolen.
Yep.
And if you look at all it takes is one bad day. The Chiefs have been on the top for so long. The Ravens, the Bills, like somebody's going to slip up, maybe in the divisional round. The Jags can walk in there. Hot take. They're my sleeper pick for the Super
All
Bowl.
right, I want your reaction first because.
So if
I'm
you
gonna
want to
go
bet
on
$5, you'll win $7 million off of his take. I don't see them making the Super Bowl at all. The AFC is still strong,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You do have your Ravens, you have your Bills, you have the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
all right?
All
like,
good things coming to an end, though. The dynasty dies sooner or later.
not to Jacksonville, though. Not to Jacksonville.
It is
No
not
one's
bad.
losing to Jacksonville. Listen, Travis Hunter can be on both sides of the ball. It's not going to last. There's no way he can be a two-way player. Can't even play basketball two-way. So, listen, you're not going to play football
Don't put
two
shame
ways.
on his name like
No,
that. You don't know him.
You're not.
He cut his dreads off
Listen,
now. Like,
listen.
have you seen him and Trevor Lawrence's
He doesn't know
commercial?
what he wants to be.
Have
yet.
you seen the Adidas commercial with him and Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah,
That's hype.
Yes.
I love that.
I love it. And
That's
I love
hype.
it. I think they're going to be great if he's going to stay a receiver. He's got to pick. He's got to choose. Until he figures out, that team will not function.
Deion didn't have to choose.
Who?
Deion didn't have to
Yeah,
choose.
back when football was like Iowa football, punting is
Oh,
winning.
okay.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
All right, listen, that's old school football. Deion, shout out to your boys not doing anything. So
Wow. Okay. So I felt good about that one. I thought that one would get.
That's
no,
a hot
hold
take.
on, hold on. Go into low.
That's a hot
Low.
take.
Target that.
I'm gonna go. I'm actually. My next one on my list is from the same actual division, the AFC South. I'm going the Colts win the AFC South and make it to the playoffs. And here's my reason why. I know everybody's been hot on Anthony Richardson the last few years. I personally haven't been. He's a big-bodied, gifted, strong-arm quarterback. Bringing in Daniel Jones, fresh start, fresh look, new offense, actual running game now with Jonathan Taylor, who you can hand the ball off to, nice safety net. Drafted Tyler Warren, tight end.
They played the Dolphins in Week 1.
He's
That's
probably,
why they look good. They
Okay.
played the
No,
Dolphins.
keep
in
going,
Week
keep
1.
going, because
It's-
I am
it's
going
an
to rebuttal
NFL
this
team.
one.
It's an
Go
NFL
keep
team.
going. Please keep going.
No,
Tyler
you're not.
Warren. Tyler Warren's your rookie tight end. I think he is going to be a stud. I know he's also not from tight end Hugo Hawks, but
No, but he's great.
he is great.
Yeah.
And then you've got some receiver experience. You got Michael Pittman. He's the old guy in the room. You got Josh Downs, and then who's your speedster? Alec Pearson, kind of do a little bit of everything. And did anybody see? I know not everybody's hot on Tua and all this other stuff. They've got a lot of speed down there in Miami, but did anybody see what the Colts defense did to that offense? Right? Devon Achane, Tua,
Yeah.
Tyreek,
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, all them boys. But the Colts put the clamps down on them. If you had the Colts in your fantasy team, you might have won your week based off of their probably 3, interceptions and all this other stuff that they did. But just a hell of a team. I think that they can build and are building over there in Indianapolis.
Yep.
That is my rebuttal and also one of my hot takes to your Jacksonville hot take.
So
Okay.
I just want to say,
While you do that, I gotta get a cough drop because I'm done.
yeah, you're fine. So to Andrew's take on they played the Dolphins. I totally agree. Dolphins were trash.
I agree.
Hot trash.
I agree.
But they have more explosive weapons on that team than Carolina, which is where your first take came from. on winning the Super Bowl. By the way,
Whoa!
not winning the division.
No, I didn't say they
Super Bowl.
win. I said they make the Super Bowl.
I don't care if you said make the
Make
Super Bowl, if they bought tickets to the Super Bowl
They
or
make it.
whatever.
The 2006 Bears made the Super Bowl. Okay.
Rex
With
Grossman.
Rex Grossman?
Yeah.
With what defense?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah, they didn't have.
Urlacher and all them.
They didn't have anybody that was on both sides. Now, I'm not saying. Here's the thing about Travis Hunter. I think he is a wonderful player, but there is no way you can. A wonderful player. You can't play both sides of the ball in the NFL. Just right now, it's too hot. You have the fastest wide receivers.
Why so negative?
Why so negative? I'm just
He doesn't
realistic.
have to play a lot of snaps.
I just think injury is a problem.
Injuries,
Injuries
wear
is
and
such-
tear.
I don't
Such
disagree with
such
that.
a huge problem.
Guys,
but
we worry about
I think
running
like,
backs.
okay, so this is sidebar. You guys are Packers fans. You just got Micah Parsons. Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Thank you, Jerry.
Worst owner in all of American professional
Love you,
sports.
Jerry.
Jerry, love you.
Yeah,
that's
it wasn't a
But
catch,
unbelievable.
by the
Micah
way.
Parsons doesn't have to play all the defense. Whatever. It does caught that. But he doesn't have to play every defensive snap for him to make a difference, right?
Correct.
We saw it last night. We'll see it the rest of the season. That defensive line is good. If the Jags can put together enough solitude on defense in their defensive backfield, Travis Hunter doesn't have to go out and cover Jamar Chase and then go run routes. He can play in the nickel, or he can play in a cash lineup, or in like third down or fourth quarter. He doesn't always have to
I
play.
understand and see where you're coming from. The only thing that I would say is you are correct. Micah Parsons doesn't have to play every down to make a difference.
Yeah.
But he is doing something that Travis Hunter is not, which is rushing the quarterback.
That's true.
In
And
order
it's
for
apples
Travis
to oranges,
Hunter,
right?
Yeah. In order for Travis Hunter to make a play on defense, the ball's gonna have to be thrown his way.
Yeah.
And if the quarterback of the opposing team just says, "Nah, we're not doing that," you're right. He may shut down a route or stop someone from making a play on a certain down.
Yeah.
But Micah Parsons can disrupt
Okay.
an entire down and blow it up
I'm not
himself.
comparing that. I'm not saying that Micah Parsons and Travis Hunter are the same
No,
player
no.
or the same position, but it's kind of the same. I just wanted the same idea. But like to that, Revis didn't get targeted a lot. Richard Sherman didn't get targeted a lot, right?
But they
So-
shut down the best player.
Right.
On the so
And
I
I
see where
guess
you're
that's
coming
fair too, because I don't think Travis Hunter shut down the best player.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your take to sound like a take here.
It's hot.
It's hot
It was
ass.
a very
It's,
hot
it's hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos like I was
Very
eating
hot.
flaming.
It's the-
So your point though was you got to get. He doesn't have to play every down.
No.
You're absolutely correct.
And I don't think he's the reason they make it to the Super Bowl. He's one of.
Gotcha.
If he doesn't work on his craft, he's going to get torched. He is going to be the Kevin King.
Maybe on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because look, I'm not going to have my defenders out there, DBs, catching balls for me as a wide receiver.
Right.
Because what happens? They're known for not having hands.
Yeah.
Now, wide receivers can't go out there and guard, even though they may know the routes, right?
Yeah.
Because they know all the moves. They all know all the steps. But they still can't go
And it is.
out and
I
guard.
guess it is different.
It's
Like
hard.
a lot of what I'm going off of is also watching him so much in college. College tape doesn't always translate, but I just look at the mechanics and whatever. Like obviously, I don't know Travis Hunter. I'm not friends with him or anything, but everybody talks about his
His work
dedication
ethic.
and his
Yes.
work ethic and his love for the
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I get it.
And like
But he's got a life, too,
Shannon
right?
Sharp shouldn't be talking about his wife and everything like that. It's just his dedication to the craft.
Yeah.
But he's just a piece to my hot take.
Yeah, and I want to.
That's probably the hottest take I have now. Looking at the rest. Of
I just want to throw him. Let's say this is obviously he comes to the greatest team in America.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah,
right.
Green Bay.
Oh,
Couple-
America's
no,
team?
no, time out.
100%.
Dallas.
Yeah, they just come to
The
us
Mavericks?
too. They
Yeah.
just come to us
Oh,
too.
yeah.
But so what happens is, a couple years ago, we were down so many cornerbacks.
Oh,
Like we were getting free agents
yeah.
pulled to us.
Josh Jackson
Right.
played for you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout
But
out.
hey, I'll tell you right now, Travis Hunter, Josh Jackson, don't see a difference.
Oh, not
I'm just gonna be honest. What's the
Knock it
difference?
off.
What's the difference?
One did that.
Yeah, won the Heisman.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you can do that in college. No one was doing that like him. But I give it to you. But here's the thing I'm saying is he needs to choose a spot to be great at, and he could be he'll be
Yeah.
dominant. He'll be dominant.
I think though, if he is going to be great at one thing versus the other, I think it's going to be wide receiver. But that's
Trash.
just me.
I do too.
So you've done 3 because you just did
that
your
your
Colts
third
one, right?
I've done 2 or
Oh,
3.
yeah,
3.
okay.
Yeah, you've done
Okay, yeah. Did you have anything you want to add?
No, guys,
Okay.
listen, here's the thing about me. I'm free spirited.
Okay. So, wait, you're just Arian Foster?
I'm
I love
free
it.
balling.
You're just Arian
I'm
Foster?
in here.
There's nothing under there?
No,
Okay.
I'm more like Reggie Williams.
What?
Never mind. You don't know. Like, you know what I mean by him? Reggie Williams, the old school running back.
That's not his name.
What did I say?
You said Reggie Williams.
What?
That's not his
Are you
name.
talking Ricky?
Ricky Williams.
My bad.
I was
my
gonna
bad.
say, bro, the weed
whole-
man, the weed
The
man.
homie,
That's
the
right.
homie from
The man-
Miami.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's
Sorry,
Reggie
sorry.
Williams?
Hey, playing Madden with him's a cheat code.
Cheat
by the
code.
way. Back in the
My
day.
I was
bad.
gonna
My bad.
say,
I said Reggie Williams.
You're all right. He
Same
was
heart.
getting confused with Reggie Bush also.
Also, no, I don't think he smoked though. But yeah,
Right,
they
they
made
got
a
really
good-
lot
really
of
good running
a
back.
lot of weed innuendos about Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never smoked. I'm clean. Boy Scouts honor.
Yep.
Okay, so Herbert MVP. The Jags was probably my hottest take. You just went on the Colts.
Yeah.
We'll stay AFC. So before the season, just a couple weeks ago, even I had it written down that the Saints were going to be the worst team in the entire NFL, picking 101 in the draft. But nah, bro, it's the Dolphins.
It's the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are cooked, bro. They're the worst team.
Okay.
Worst team in the league. And this is a sidebar hot take. Tyreek Hill either has one of two things right now. It's either a fall off that we've never seen before, because at his height, he's probably the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Even though I've been calling him a one-trick pony for years because all he
Wait,
does
what'd
is
you say?
the fall off.
Yeah, but you said his height.
No, at his height, like at his height of his powers. Just 2 years ago when he got like over 2,000 yards, didn't he? Or almost 2,000 yards or something like that.
Close.
Like all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
He was balling with Tua in Miami, and then even with the Chiefs, right? So Tyreek Hill's going to be traded. So it's either a fall off that he's just not the same guy, or he needs to get out of Miami. He's going to be traded. He's the first wide receiver, the first player moved on the trade market this year. That's another hot take on the separate of the Dolphins. But if you look at what's going on, I've never thought that Tua was great. Tua is an Alabama quarterback that just gets the shine because he played at Alabama.
Sure.
Right? Greg McElroy played at Alabama. Was he
Sure.
good in the league?
No.
Mac Jones played at Alabama. Has he been good in the league so far?
He is starting this week, but he is not.
Yes,
to
that's
this
because
day
Mr.
done.
Irrelevant is hurt.
Correct.
Right? Yes.
Yeah,
So who else am I missing? I'm missing another guy. AJ McCarron.
Yep.
He played at Alabama.
He
Was
likes to sit in the stands.
Yeah.
a lot.
Was he good in the NFL? No.
No.
Tua he's a lefty. He had a great moment, won a national championship. All the stuff about him and Jalen Hurts and all this kind of stuff. It's cute. It got blown over. I don't think he's that great. Their line is trash. They can't fix it. Mike McDaniel for like the Wonder Boy stuff that came from all the Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, all that kind of stuff.
The coaching.
I
tree,
just don't.
yeah.
I don't know. His offense doesn't look good anymore. The defense has been. You get a star player, and then 2 seasons later, you get rid of the star player. You pay like a safety Jalen Phillips, or I can't remember. He's a pass rusher. They pay somebody like him, and then he doesn't play, and like their team's done. Their owner's trash. Their stadium is trash. Everything about it. They're just the worst team. Worst team.
This might be the only time. This is a hot take that I agree with him on.
Thank you.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
I agree with you. So he is 100%. Tua is a concussion away from working.
Oh, I didn't even talk about his mental health.
Yeah, he's
Or
got
his
to
gang
stop.
signs.
He's
Like,
got to stop. He's got to stop playing football. Tyreek Hill, this is a message for you.
don't
I
say
will
it
race
fast
you
enough. Stop it.
anytime.
Stop
You
it.
want
Stop
it. The
it.
smoke
Stop
isn't
it.
real. I promise you.
Stop it.
But also, I
You
just
didn't
want to
race him when he
say,
was here.
I actually tried. They wouldn't let me on the field. Just let you know. But I want you to know, Tyreek Hill, you don't have a work ethic. You
No.
do work out. get it. But you're not solely focused on football.
And why
on
is
the
your neck
game.
so big?
Guys,
Why is his
he's
neck
got
so big?
so many off the field issues going on.
Uh-huh.
Off the field
Off
issues?
the field issues.
So he's
though,
got-
guys.
he's got-
Kids that he's not
Yes.
even
Like,
taking care of.
I don't know
Yes.
who's a worse
The
baby dad,
mess
Tyreek
sticks.
Hill or Anthony
I
Edwards.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
That's all, when I think of Tyreek, I think of speed. I think of incredible talent in some of the seasons he's had. And now, unfortunately, it seems like the narrative is being taken over that off the field issues is what's
I mean,
going on.
I'll let you get back to yours,
No,
but
you're
one more
good.
thing about that off the field. What was it? The game was on CBS, I think, right? He was in the noon window on Sunday. The camera spent more time on Tyreek Hill yelling at Mike McDaniel than it did on Tyreek Hill in the field.
Yeah.
Like what? It's cooked.
I also want to say one before I go back to what you just said about Tyreek Hill. Your Mike McDaniel, or whatever his name is, should be leaving the league here very soon. I don't know how you have a
It's
job.
okay. There's a spot open for you on the Rams.
But I do want to let him know, or kind of tell other people, is he is like, I'm going to go back to basketball, Jeremy Lin. People couldn't figure his game out for some odd reason. He started scoring a lot of points, and then people figured him out. And guess what? Now your team's not very good.
He got dreads.
Yeah.
He got dreads.
So
and then
now
he got locked out of the
you're
league.
not getting figured out, or you got figured out. So now you're not very good. Okay, so your offense is scatterbrained. You don't know the game well. I don't think you've ever played football in your life, even Pee Wee football, just shout.
Oh, he might have.
No, he didn't. But then to Tyreek Hill with his. This might be a hot take. He should have never left the Chiefs. He should have never left the Chiefs.
No,
Shouldn't
greedy.
even try to get the money.
Greedy.
He shouldn't have got the money.
Greedy.
He should have just stayed with the Chiefs because you would have got more money if you would have stayed with them.
Oh, and the Chiefs would have won another bowl.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
they wouldn't have had Juju Smith-Schuster. They
Cemented
wouldn't have
your
got
legacy.
Hollywood Brown.
Would have cemented your legacy.
That would
as
have been the
one
best
of
trio.
the best.
But
That's true.
But this is wide receivers' MO, right? They're
Oh, yeah.
divas. They want the cash. They want the stuff.
And
right?
throw me the ball.
Yeah, and I love Randy Moss. In my opinion, Randy Moss is my GOAT. I think he's better than Jerry Rice. That's for another day. But he had to leave Minnesota. Why? Right? He wanted out. Didn't want to play there anymore. Needed the money. Right? And then it didn't last long with the Raiders. Then he got.
And then he went to chase rings, and then
that was fine.
didn't get one.
Well, yeah,
They went undefeated.
But he still had the greatest wide receiver season of all time.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Shout out to Jordy Nelson and Donald Driver for never.
Come on,
chasing
man.
the bag. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to throw that out there.
Okay. Jordy Nelson got traded once too.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been, but Packers organization. I don't know what we're doing.
While we're talking about
good
wide
now.
receivers, I might have been right about Cooper Cup. That's another time. I could have wrote that down too.
What you
that we were okay to let him walk. It was very sad to let Cooper Cup walk as a Rams fan. Super Bowl MVP, heart and soul of the team when you weren't named Aaron Donald, but like you just watched, the greatest defensive lineman of all time.
I actually agree.
But when you watch Cooper Cup last year, he was done, and we just let him walk. And after week 1, he didn't look good.
Yep.
Nobody on
It is a long season, but you're right. And these are hot takes for sure. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna
We got
piggyback
2
off.
more each, I think.
I'm gonna piggyback off your Dolphins hot take,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say that the Dolphins, Bengals, and Cowboys fire their head coaches mid-season or after the season is over. I think Mike McDaniel's time in Miami is coming to an end very, very soon.
I agree.
And I think that could be one that happens in the middle of the season. I know people are super high on the Bengals.
Yeah,
I get
Zach
it. I
Taylor's
get the hype.
though.
I get the hype. Zach Taylor's
He's young, isn't he?
He's young.
He's another Sean McVay.
Correct, but they haven't done anything since he's been there with immense talent. They just paid everybody on their entire roster on the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The defense, though, guys, is the problem for me. We saw this years ago. You can try and get in shootouts and try and outscore everybody, and just sometimes you can't do it.
Playoff defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you do have Joe Burrow. You do have Jamar. You do have T. Higgins. And you got this new really, really good running back, Chase Brown, behind you,
my guy,
who is a stud. But I was going to put hot take that the Bengals missed the playoffs this year, but instead I'm going to go with
fire their coach.
They're going to fire their coach either mid-season or after the season, and same with the Cowboys. And I don't know if I kept it on my list, but I am also going to say that the Cowboys finish, since we're talking about the head coach, the Cowboys finish last in the NFC, least this year.
It is a weird. I would. Yeah. Well, I mean, they got.
Can we bounce that?
Yeah,
Can we count that as 2 takes? Because I want to go back to that.
That's tough because I got a lot to say.
The first take was about firing the coaches. Yeah, Mike, we all agree.
You just talked about it before.
You're gone.
He's
Mike,
done.
You're
done.
Go back to Radio
You're going to be a coordinator somewhere.
Okay, and I will welcome you to the Rams.
Yeah.
Sean McVay needs more of his buddies.
Yeah,
because everybody keeps getting head coaching jobs every year from the Rams. So just we're fine.
Yeah, that's fine. And then Zach Taylor, I don't know. I don't know. I agree with you, but the AFC is a shootout.
Yeah.
Think about the playoffs. I mean, we had the Chiefs and the Bills game a couple years ago that literally went down to 11 seconds, and they still scored 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Still scored a touchdown. It was absolutely ridiculous. So the AFC is a shootout, but you're right. You have a hot offense. How are you not winning?
Yeah.
Right? Like, how are you not making it far? How do you not have a Super Bowl?
You
have to make a Super Bowl with the Jaguars. You have to beat the Jaguars to make the Super Bowl. That's crazy. I'm still stuck on that.
That's why it's a hot take.
And then Mike McCarthy, I'm sorry, I don't know if he's going. I got to do the
It's
Schottenheimer.
It's not Mike McCarthy. You're living in the
Holy
past.
crap.
You're living in the past, bro.
It's
Brian Schottenheimer.
There's
Son
no way
of.
They fire him then.
Well, this is why. This is my first.
This
is my first rebuttal.
I know, I get it, but
Jerry Jones loved Schottenheimer.
Marty, right?
No, it's Marty's son. Brian.
Yeah, I know, but did he love Marty?
Yeah, might have. I mean, they're all old at this point.
Yeah.
He didn't even interview a lot of other people. He just gave Schottenheimer the job.
Yeah,
I don't see that. I don't see Schottenheimer being fired though.
That's fair.
But it's a hot
Fair.
take. That's a hot take.
Hot take.
So
It's a fair take.
it's fair.
Because it can't even be a hot take. Honestly, I think it's the right
I'm
take.
just wondering when
But-
the media is going to finally get to Jerry, and if they run this guy out
I
of
think
town.
Jerry dies before the media gets to him.
Yeah, that could be.
Hey, really
Hopefully that's a long time, Jerry, because we need more players
Yeah, we
sent
do.
to us.
Hey,
Yeah, CD Lamb will be a Packer in 2028.
you don't know. He could be.
Yeah.
One.
So okay, so that's actually a good one. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here for my other one. As inspired as they played Week 1 against Philly, opening night of the
Correct.
season,
Correct.
which was a whole week ago, they will not make the playoffs. There's no shot. Even though the NFC is not as loaded as the AFC,
Are they the worst team though in that division?
I think that the Giants are poorly ran, and I think my Brian Dable is not. He might be one that gets fired, to be honest with you.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm not going to go there yet because I think that they could finish third in their division. But if you look at the Eagles and the Commanders, they're better than them. The Rams, even though a beat up 49ers team, I still think that a beat up 49ers team is better than the Cowboys. I think the Buccaneers are better than the Cowboys. If the Falcons can figure stuff out, I think they're better than the Cowboys. And then that is playoff teams, right?
Well, you missed the whole.
Oh no, the
North.
NFC, the whole NFC North is better than
Yeah.
the Cowboys. I don't even have to say that. The
Yeah.
Lonely Bears and Paint Your Fingernails, Caleb Williams is better than the Cowboys. So
Yeah.
nah, it's dead to me. They'll miss the playoffs, and then maybe something drastic happens in the offseason. But if not, we'll just go on year 33 since the Cowboys have been relevant.
Yeah.
So
Death,
So it's not-
taxes, and the Cowboys not winning a Super
being
Bowl.
ass, yeah.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
that's not really hot. That's kind of warm. But I think everybody was like, oh, they played inspired. If CD catches that ball, they win the game.
Well, every year before the year starts, guys, it's the same thing.
It's America's team.
This is our year.
Yep.
It's America's team.
It's just not.
Yeah.
It just never is.
So I do have one hot take that's just kind of popped in my mind.
Yeah.
CD is the best wide receiver in the league.
in this year in the league.
Right now?
This year in the league.
So I could agree with that, but I am a homer on this take. I'm not a homer a lot of the time when it comes to the Rams. But Puka Nacua is better than CeeDee Lamb. It's just me.
So
we do not sponsor any drugs in this
All right.
podcast.
I can't. CeeDee Lamb is better than Puka Nacua. However, I think what Puka Nacua is to his team is more important than what CeeDee Lamb is to his team. We saw the man got knocked out of the game a couple times, and you have Devontae Adams, and now he'll get there because they just haven't had the chemistry yet. But the Rams won that game because Puka Nacua came back.
Correct. He'll have a
Right?
short career.
Here it is. Okay. All right.
I see where Myles is coming from, and I think something that's playing into that hot take is who's running the ball in Dallas, guys. I know we have Javonte Williams, and he did score 2 touchdowns.
Shout out to Jaden Blue.
But
My fantasy team needs you.
Jaden Blue coming off the bench very well maybe the
fantasy team
future in
needs you.
Dallas.
Yeah,
in
who
Dallas,
is running
but-
the ball?
Like, guys, the whole topic of conversation about Dallas was until they traded Micah Parsons. Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Week 11, Zeke comes out of retirement.
Yeah, like was
They did that.
who's gonna play? How's the defense gonna look? But on offense, who's running the ball?
Mhm.
Everybody knows that they got CeeDee Lamb. Everybody knows the George Pickens trade happened, and they've got Jake Ferguson as Dak's best friend down in the red zone. It seems like, but though he didn't do much on
Defense
week
is also
1.
bad.
But yeah, their defense is not great, and we
I'll
got
take the Bengals defense over the Cowboys defense.
wow.
I will. Yeah.
Well, they have playmakers at all levels in Dallas. They've got a stud defensive lineman,
That they got in the
linebacker.
trade.
Yeah.
Who's the linebacker?
No, maybe it's not-
Overshown?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
And
Overshown.
I think
And then they've got Diggs in the
no,
secondary.
Diggs is done. He had a hot run, and when you're bland and you get paid based off of a year where you had 7 or 8 pick sixes, that's not real life. You got paid on a Madden season.
That's Jeremy Lin.
They're not. Their defense is cooked. Their kicker is their best player, not named Dak or CD. Their kicker is their best player.
I agree with that. I think CD. The reason why I love CD is he has everything.
He does.
Like he literally
does.
he can beat you off the ball, right? He can beat you off the line right away. But he also has the footwork. He can
Right.
do a jump ball. He makes all the spectacular
a
catches.
lot of times people go to Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, right? They kind of it's a 1-2.
And I
combo.
love Justin. JJ, I love Justin.
Yeah. But I think I could see the argument though for CeeDee Lamb being better.
I mean, who would you guys put? I mean, Justin is
If
At
I
what
were
point is that?
if I were to rank and I were to have to put my Rams fandom aside, I would rank Justin Jefferson, then CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua, and then 5. You can make an argument for a lot of people, but those are my 4. Because then 5 is hard because it's like you go off of a young guy who showed a lot, like Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas, or do you go with someone like AJ Brown who plays in a really shitty pass offense?
Yeah.
Right. Philly's got everything they need, but they just don't pass the ball. Like it's hard.
I do want to go back to his Pukamubu name that he loves, his little favorite wide receiver. He is a beast. I will give you credit. I will swallow my words.
In the
that
offseason,
man,
Myles is hating on Puka Nakua.
this man said he had like a ton of yards. He actually had less than 1,000 yards.
Okay.
He said he had a ton of touchdowns. He had only 3. So I mean,
okay.
I'm
so my
always,
stats were inflated.
Your stats were inflated.
The eye test.
But
I got 4 of them. I got 4 of them. They don't lie.
I got 4. I'm not wearing 2 of them. But I will tell you, I did have 4, and that man played with a bandage that was slipping on his eye, and he had to get it taped back up, and then they had to put a stitch in because he had a cut. He still came back on the field
and
absolutely beautiful. I mean, he made some of the. He has the tough factor, and that's what I want to see in the league now. Without these guys getting hurt with these weak injuries, Watson.
He watches a lot. He watches a lot of hockey.
He watches a lot of hockey.
Shout out to Old
Sports
Sports
watches
Center.
a lot of hockey.
Was that John Bucci Grass?
Yeah.
Shout out to Old Sports Center.
Since from LA, he watches a lot of LA Kings hockey. That's where we're gonna go.
All right, you got another one?
I do. I've got a few more, just in case we had extras. But I'm gonna go with something that has yet to happen in a career of this man. Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have a losing season for the first time in his coaching career. It pains me to say it because they have my boy, our boy, AR-12, Rodgers.
Boy, not me. No, I don't like
Aaron Rodgers, the best thrower of the football. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback. The best thrower of the football of all time, at the helm, at the ripe age of 41.
Ripe.
They did.
Like his ayahuasca retreats.
Ripe. Yeah. They did look good on offense on week 1 against the Jets, who, yes, Andrew, like he said earlier, have a good defense on paper, and he carved them up. I don't think it's sustainable, and they're 1 injury away from having Mason Rudolph as your backup.
Yeah. How didn't Myles Garrett kill him with that helmet, by the way?
Well, I don't know.
I know that's going in the way back machine.
How did he not kill him?
How did he not kill him with that helmet?
Yeah,
didn't get a good clean
That's
hit.
a shout out to 2018? I don't even know.
That's quite a few years ago.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just saying they didn't look like they could protect Rodgers week 1. There's a lot of question marks with the run game. Something that Aaron likes to have is a really, really good run game. I think he has decent tight ends with Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith. He has a weapon, obviously, with DK and some speedsters out there, Austin and them boys. But I'm just getting rid of Minka.
Mm-hmm.
That trade was really, really weird and interesting. If you're going to go get Rodgers and if you're going to go get Jonnu Smith, why are you getting rid of one of the leaders and captains on your defense? I just don't see Pittsburgh having the defense that we're used to them having. There's a lot of drama.
Can I ask you a question off your hot take? Yeah. So if they don't, they got a losing season and they went balls in for the Super Bowl. Mike Tomlin get fired?
Not so fast, my friend. I don't know that they could fire Mike Tomlin. He's had a lot of sustained success. He's brought championships to Pittsburgh.
He's steady.
Yeah. The reason I don't think they could get rid of Mike Tomlin, truthfully, is the players love playing for Mike. And I think that's got to be one of the draws and the attractions of being a Pittsburgh Steeler right now. You have one of the best fan bases in the world. Yep. You're always going to play hard-nosed, fast, downhill pace, style of football. Old school, but they have the coach. They have the gel. Everybody loves Mike Tomlin. Everybody wants to play with him. I don't think they could fire him. I just think they're one of the oldest teams in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
Injuries can be a problem. I'm not saying that
I just don't know who would be their quarterback next year.
Right. I don't know either. They may have to go to the draft for that. They may have to make a trade. Who knows? I just think the years and years of putting wins together may come to an end this year. And I hope it's not Rodgers' fault.
It might be.
I just think that all good things come to an end, and I think this
That's
years
hot.
of winning football
That's hot
could-
because people are picking Pittsburgh to win the Super Bowl, so that's hot.
I'm going to say that I think complete opposite. I do. I think Rodgers has got something to prove.
I agree.
Now, week 7 or 8, he's got nothing to prove. Packers are going to beat them.
Okay.
It's game. But with what Rodgers is doing right now, 4 TDs,
Looks
Okay.
great.
looking
Looks like
great.
one of the best quarterbacks.
So this
week
is
one.
great.
Oh,
This is great
God.
transition because this was my bonus take. Was that Aaron Rodgers resold his soul to the devil to have a wonderful week 1 performance, and he's gonna have to be high off that ayahuasca to do it all season long. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
The thing about Rodgers, and this has always been even a Packers thing, he holds the ball too dang long, right?
Mhm.
He doesn't. Right now, what I'm seeing with Love, and again, I'm loving it. He's getting rid of that ball, but not forcing it. That's the thing. I'm sorry to switch this, but we're talking about a great quarterback and Jordan Love. So year 3, he's learning not to force the ball, to force
He
the
is
ball.
throwing the ball away.
Yes,
In bad
throwing the ball.
situations. Yep.
And he is still trusting his wide receivers, which sometimes Rodgers doesn't necessarily do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he's going to have that fall. They might go, that 8-8 or whatever, and where they're 500, they squeak in the playoffs. And then I do think if they don't make or do anything in the playoffs, it might be time to clean house because they might have a late pick.
Yeah.
And then what are they going to do? It's a rebuild. You might as well just get rid of it.
Yeah.
But that culture base, like you were talking about, what's one thing about being a Steeler? You're coming into a culture base because you have a coach that's
You got
been there for a long.
championships. You got longevity.
Just like Green Bay, the same thing. We don't get rid of our coaches.
Y'all got championships.
Oh, we got
Yeah, we do.
I'm just
We
joking.
are
I'm just
13-time world
Okay.
champions. We have 4 Super Bowls.
Okay.
We
Hey.
are 13-time
Yeah.
world
We take our
champions.
belts.
Yada yada yada. So the Aaron Rodgers thing was my extra thing,
Okay.
just because he balled out in week 1, and I was like, I know I got 2 Rodgers apologists here. I got to go on that. But my last take is not hot at all. It's actually what everybody in the media has talked about since preseason of week 1.
Give it to me.
The,
We know.
the Packers are the best team in their division.
Yes.
The Packers are arguably the best team in the NFC.
What?
And I think that they could go to the Super Bowl.
That's
Okay.
To play the Jaguars.
That is that's gonna piss me off. He's not wrong in this take at all.
And that kills me to say that.
Yes.
I'm wearing a Super Bowl champion T-shirt, something that they haven't done in 15 years. But it kills me to say that because we'll probably play each other in the playoffs.
So I'm going to say
Sucks.
this right now, and I hate to say this, just like he hates to say this. I'm still worried.
Nah.
You're so
Week
worried.
2,
Yeah.
Jaden Reed
Jaden Reed.
goes
Yeah.
out with a collarbone, breaks his collarbone.
The Kansas City Chiefs finish 3rd in their division,
Oh.
but make the
Ugh.
playoffs as a 6th seed. They finish 3rd in their division behind the Chargers and the Broncos.
Oh.
Still make the playoffs as a 6th seed, similar to the kind of what happened in the NFC North last year. You had Detroit, you had Minnesota, both really, really good teams,
Yeah.
really good records,
But
and
one
then
was
Green Bay sneaked in.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers and the Broncos will beat the Chiefs as far as the record goes in the in their division. The Chiefs will have a good year; they still make the playoffs. I just think those 2 other teams
I could
in
see
their
it.
division.
I could see it. The Broncos are tough just because what we watched in week 1. And rookie to second year quarterback, sometimes it doesn't click like Bo Nix. But the Chiefs, you heard it here first. The Chiefs are going to start 0-2. They're going to lose it against Philly. They're going to start 0-2.
and
it's hard to make the playoffs when you start 0-2.
Over the test of time, if you do start 0-2, very, very hard to make the playoffs. So it did happen to a few teams last year, correct? I just think people are starting to figure it out. I think, and without Rashee Rice, these first 6 games, Xavier Worthy goes down.
Tough.
Hollywood Brown has a great game. The run game, though, is not looking stellar. It's kind of a running back by committee. You got Pacheco, Hunt, all them boys back there. Mahomes is going to be Mahomes. Kelsey's is going to be, the safety blanket and all this stuff.
No, I disagree.
I just think
His career's done too.
I think Spagnuolo, as great of a defensive mind as he is, they're going to run into some of these teams that are young, talented, hot.
We just talked about the AFC.
And the AFC is so deep. You're going to run into these teams, and sometimes the old just doesn't keep going. It doesn't keep working. They might have Kansas City figured out.
I'm gonna pick
I don't
back
think
up.
that's that hot.
I don't. I think a quick take is here. Chiefs trade for Tyreek Hill.
Back,
Well, yeah.
bring him back
They-
home.
Bring
Yeah,
him
we
back
talked about
because
that about
that's-
20
They need
minutes
they
ago.
need receivers.
I
They
think
need receivers, guys.
and they
The
bring a
question
guy
is,
that
how
knows their
soon?
system.
How soon?
It's gonna be.
They
It has
need
to
to-
be before week 4.
Yeah,
Week
It has to
four?
be before week 4.
They need to do it.
Now, I will say the reason why we saw this last year with the Packers squeaking into the playoffs, right? But we beat up each other. The Bears, the
Right.
the Lions,
Black
the
and
Vikings,
division. Yeah.
and
I mean,
the
even the
Packers.
Bears, they were competitive.
Yeah, we lost the game to them. I want you to understand this is not going to happen this year. The Lions got a beat down at home, and we're going to do the same.
We got two
again.
Packers fans feeling
We're gonna
themselves.
do-
Okay?
absolutely.
They're definitely feeling themselves.
If we injuries, you turn off injuries. We're the greatest
Oh yeah, go
team,
into your settings.
Yeah, go
on-
into
in your
settings.
main menu.
and switch it.
You have 4 eyes. You sometimes have 4 eyes. I've got 2 eyes with 2020, and the eye test is saying that the Green Bay Packers are the best team in the NFL right now.